Okay, greetings, Patriots, Starseeds Lightworkers, and of course our brave military working on the surface and below, in the air, land, and sea. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide revolution, and we have won it. Okay, there is still cleanup to do, yes, but we're definitely in the celebration mode, aren't we? So I want to go back to this TDA payment thing that's going on. Lots of good things that are happening. P. Murphy, 68, paid off their bills, whatever it was. They said it was quite easy. Liverpool girl, 23, is waiting. So waiting for confirmation to see if it's going to be paid off. Rich Car Melita did a comment. I couldn't get the comment out, but she's waiting for he or she is waiting for confirmation. Jesse 44 paid their bill. Excellent, excellent. And I like everybody to report your success, or even if you're waiting, even if you're getting denied, just keep going with it, okay? Lene 69 now made a comment on it, but of course I couldn't read it. I mean, I read it out, but then I forgot. Sorry about that. But I think they're waiting for confirmation as well. CLS Sharp waiting for confirmation. Now, there's a lot of dark negatives out there. One is this one clown that is Blood Jesus is his name. He's nothing but a dark entity trying to instill fear and lower your frequency and, make you question your moves and your intuition. These clowns are absolute filth, and I would love to be able to get a hold of them face to face. It would be great. It would give me much pleasure to tear into a reptilian. So anyways, to get into the good stuff, I would love to hear from everybody. This is successful. We have to thank King John Smarty for this. He's working with me all the time, trying to get this information out. If you have any questions, you can either check with him on what's up. And I think he's there. You can see if he's available, and then you can ask him questions. He knows a lot more about it than I do, okay? So I'm just kind of the messenger here. But it's good to know that. And I don't really have any skin in the game, right? So, this is, I've paid off all my stuff and dumped everything in 2012. Expecting this is what was going to happen, what we're seeing today. But it makes me feel very, very good that I'm able to help people pay off their bills and just keep going on it. And for the people that are in the UK, people that are in Australia or, outside the US right now, this should work for everybody. As long as you have a social insurance number, keep trying, with your bank. Now, as days go by, I will get to know more of what's going on with this thing, and I can maybe be able to answer more. But I do know that people here paid off stuff that was in Canada. So, and I'm waiting for one of my patriots that we go camping with here in BC. He's a real techie. He's a younger lad, and he knows his way around the phone. And he did some online payments. He does everything online, so it was quite easy for him to pound it through. And he said that if it's not going to accept that particular date, say July 1st or July 2nd or whatever, put another date in there. Say maybe the 4th of July. So then it'll go into pending, right? And then when the 4th of July comes around, then we'll see if it accepted it or not. Then, you obviously have to, just got to keep trying, right? What you are doing, and please don't let these dark elements tell you any different. It's, there is nothing here that people are scared to, maybe hand out their social insurance number to this online thing. Just be rest assured that the banks all have your social insurance number. So you're dealing with a bank. You're dealing with your phone paying a bill. So you're, whatever account you have now that's actually coming, that you have your fiat money inside that particular account that's existing right now, what it's asking you to do is add another account to pay, which is the 3 zeros in front and then your social insurance number. That's all been tagged. That's all been already documented in your bank account. The banks, any bank that you've have or had has your social insurance number. And of course, these criminals, if you should be pissed off with anybody, you should be pissed off with them for they're the ones that handed it out and, handed it from the bank to the insurance company to the stock market and all this. I mean, your insurance number is out there, and your social security number, if you're in the United States, it's out there. So, don't think that you're trying to, cover or hide anything that they already know about. What you're doing is you're using your God-given right that they appointed you. I mean, they give you that social insurance number. And that's why that's so they can attach your trust fund to your straw man, right? But you don't have a straw man anymore. So you're acting for your account. You understand? So you're actually applying to say, use this number to pay my bills, which is your new account, right? And what I hear from King John Smarty is put 3 zeros in front of your social insurance number or social security number, okay? And work with that. And then, start with the small bills and move along with the bigger bills and, progress that way. I think we're going to get some success out of this. I'd like to have everybody report to me or give me a briefing in my comments on anything about this, because it's exciting. I mean, everybody's is having a tough time, and if you can tell your friends and share this everywhere you can, we can start swinging the momentum towards the Patriots' way financially. Doing this on our own rather than waiting for the Jasara or the RV or all this. I mean, that's all military timeline, and look how long that's taking. I mean, I get it, and I respect the military. I understand what they're having to go through. They want to make it as safe as possible. The redemption centers are being are popping up on, I think there was 41 states now that are accepting gold and silver as their new currency, and there's also about I think up to 200 redemption centers that are heavily guarded in 41 states, okay, in the United States right now, that are ready to go. And they're and people are starting to move into them based on that particular state, and them being notified for getting appointments. Now, as far as Canada goes, we might have to wait because we have so many deadheads and zipper heads that NPCs that have gone along with this deep state narrative and government bullshit. They just do whatever they want, whatever the government tells them to do, and it was kind of ironic yesterday, with all the Canadian flags out there. It was kind of a testimony to see how many people are waving the Canadian flag, not realizing that it's a cabal flag, and they are, I mean, I get where they're coming from, wanting to be proud of Canada, but there's nothing wrong with being proud of the state of Canada, right? I mean, you can still call yourself Canada. You can still call yourself a Manitoban or a Ontarian or, a British Columbian, Albertan, right? It's no problem. I mean, you call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. That's the beautiful thing about this. Nothing's going to change in your world except a whole bunch of money's going to start coming with the royalties and revenues, and we're going to be in a very, very safe environment based on the, being a state and having the protection of the largest military on the planet with probably the highest advanced technology. This should be put together by peanut butter and jam. I don't know why people want to, live in Canada as a separate country and be enslaved by the Chinese oligarchs, because they are here. There's no doubt about it. You can see all the homeless on the streets. I mean, there's thousands of them. Thousands on the streets here. It's very pitiful, and that fentanyl is flying everywhere because we have a weak, dirty, filthy, corrupt government, and make no premonition thoughts about this gas, lowering the gas pricing and everything. Oh, it's because of Carney. It's got nothing to do with Carney. If the prices of gas are coming down, it's because of Commander Trump and the Global Alliance is driving and cutting the tax, siphoning corruption out of the industry. Okay? So no matter whatever's happening, I mean, if you can go, into becoming a 51st state, and all you libtards and NPCs can go kicking and screaming and fighting like a bunch of children, I really don't care. But what I'm here to do is stay in the positive light and bring the patriots and have them receive money that is owed to them. That's my mission, right? I want them to feel, in order for us to fight back, we have to be financially set up. In order for us not to be intimidated or, have these corrupt governments influence us in any way, we need to be rich. We need to be independent. We need to go buy our own properties separately from everybody else. And while I'm talking about this, the RV and Jasara, when you start getting money into your account, do not have joint accounts, okay? The money that's coming will be coming to you and you only. If your children receive money, it'll be coming to them and them only. And then they have to be 18, at least 18, if there is any money being received to them, okay? But I'm understanding maybe it might be going to 24 before they start receiving anything. But no matter what, do not have a joint account, because that, might cause problems down the road. If your spouse has they'll have an account, you'll have an account, everybody will be, ducky, right? So that's something that I got came in from Q. So I'm not Q, but this GCR, sorry. And so if this is, the avenue that we're going to go, let's help the patriots. I mean, if somebody's in your life and been giving you hassle and don't believe in this stuff, it's your, option whether or not you want to shine the light on them and see if they can pay off their bills by doing it this way. Maybe they'll start understanding, maybe they'll start opening their intuition a little bit more and, start understanding where you're coming from. They might be friends, they might be family. Right now they're 100%, anything that you say is always going to be demonized or criticized. So throwing that at them, maybe maybe might break some ice, right? I don't know. Anyways, my time is up, and we will see you on the next one.